Hello, I've decided that I enjoyed making that last video enough that I'm going to make another one with the Sentinel. Technically kind of the opposite order. Sentinel's the first group you play. But the Huntsman kind of covers a lot more of basic strategies that I think are useful if you're looking for more of like a... I didn't really make these videos for someone's first play of the game. Like I kind of said in the first video, or the first series, that you should really play the game a bit on your own before watching videos. Experience it as it was kind of intended to be made. This is for people who are looking for more beyond that. And the Huntsmen just have better. Honestly, when it comes down to it, the Sentinel's a lot easier for me, and I think for people in general. It's the first group, and you can kind of brute force your way through it. Huntsman almost requires you to use a little more advanced strategies because they're more ranged guys. They've got the turret, not the healing. Um, so it was a better showcase of things. But we're gonna do Sentinel because our Huntsman playthrough was a little non-standard. Um, at least for the way I play the game. I did not have a lot of complicated upgrades. I had a lot of items, but I did not have, my aim was always pretty low. My melee was low by my standards. So now we're going to do Sentinel just to see kind of a different style. I've got Morse, my boy. I love Morse. His aim is probably one of the lowest you'll find in the game. But he's got a high melee, high hit points. And then our boy Hicks, of course. Morse, I love Morse. We do have a path with no VIPs. After you get the fourth guy, it's a pretty narrow path. Like I know pretty much exactly the route I'm going to be taking on this one. There's not a lot of choices from like the way I look at things. We're going to end with those two gun purchases, a couple elite missions. We should be ready to take them by that point. And then there's only one path over here with the melee upgrade and the yeah, this is going to probably be a little bit more of a standard run by my standards. So I've got my path after the fourth guy. Before the fourth guy, we're looking at, I don't know quite the route I'm going to take. Probably this one. Gives me a lot of VIPs, which are, in my opinion, a little easier because the VIP can help you out on the missions. These videos I'm not going to do all the way through, kind of like the last one. I'll do them in kind of bite-sized chunks. Probably three videos, one with each ending before I get my next recruit. So it'll be 3 videos. Yeah, let's just get this show on the road. I'm going to put Morse by himself because he's the beefy boy, and I like giving a ranged guy to back up my VIP. And with the Huntsman, I wouldn't group the VIP with my guy until I'd figured out if I want to drop the turret. There's no turret here. Instead of the turret and mine, we're getting the health stems and Kinetra, which is awesome. The health stems are great for getting out of a sticky situation. Kinetra is good for ranged people specifically. Oh, there's our spawner. Because at a certain point, you don't really need... Get the VIP out of there. You don't really need more speed in melee. It's not really going to get you an extra hit unless your speed goes through the roof. And I don't. And there's strategies where you could bump your speed way high, then theoretically get attacked twice. But that requires hitting ridiculous levels of speed, and we're not doing that. I don't tend towards kind of the gimmicky builds. I like a balanced squad. I like everyone contributing. It's one of the reasons I don't like getting VIP missions after the fourth. You get the fourth guy. Because you lose that fourth guy. You could build around having to do VIP missions after the fourth guy. It just means that you're building... I'll just give... It just means that you're building you're building up 3 guys and neglecting 1 guy would kind of be the move there. And we'll kill him and have time to get out. Yeah, kind of neglecting that fourth guide because you know you're going to be swapping them out for the VIP. I just don't like doing it. I like a balanced team. With these guys, I tend to try to build with the hunts or the Sentinel. I try to build towards a little more individuality, so they can kind of go off and do their own thing. Just going to give them both the speed upgrade. 27 is the breakpoint you really want for speed, just for melee attacks. In general, it's good for range as well. I am actually, because once again I've got Morse and I'm starting with that heals, I'm comfortable doing an elite mission this early on. I tend to do those. If I got a VIP mission instead, I'll probably do the VIP mission because the VIP mission is the easiest mission in my opinion. Morse is going to take care of our early game wanderers. This won't be drastically different than the Huntsman. The core strategies remain the same. Priorities. Yeah. So normally I would have called Hicks back. I probably should have. I'm just maybe not actually because I've got the heals. Like this would have been devastating with the Huntsman. Which is why I showcased them first, because it kind of forces me to use best practices. So I'm looking at that spawner, gonna pop off pretty soon here. And actually, let's just extract Hicks to get that +4 speed to get him away from this spawner. Gonna extract. Shit. Get out of there, Morse. Get out of there. Cool. If that spitter catches up to us, it actually doesn't interrupt the extract for them to shoot you, unless you die, obviously. So it's less of a concern. I'm gonna go melee. Need to get Hicks's up. And there's the perfect thing for Hicks right there. Bump that up to 5, get his aim up. I think we're just gonna save our money. I could give Morse a combat shield, honestly. Having your charge guy get a combat shield isn't the worst. I am gonna get another melee upgrade later, and I would rather have him have something else. So we're just gonna not do that. And get the VIP to follow Hicks. It's the third mission, which means there's no wandering scouts. There is a sleeper in one of these rooms. And I think on the third mission you get 2 spawners. And once again, this is on difficulty F. This all probably changes to the lower difficulties. I just haven't played them in a while. But on the third mission you get 2 spawners, and I think it spawns 2 of them. Oh, there's our exits. Extract Morse. Group Hicks with Morse. Could explore. Not gonna. Just not worth the credit. If there's even another credit on the map. So there you go. First 3 missions. I'm just going to load this video up. And we'll put another one up shortly. Thank you.